line. Sean, as you mentioned, a whole lot of foreign flags being waved. From my perspective, I don't see a single American one right now. I see multiple from Mexico and from El Salvador. And we've seen protesters prepping for what they apparently think is going to be a rough night out here because they're handing out earplugs, gas masks, and masks. And a lot of people out here are masked with bandanas, with keffiyehs. They're covering up their faces in certain ways. LAPD has warned us. Lenny, back up. LAPD has been doing this, warning us to back up repeatedly because they're saying it's going to be unsafe in this area shortly, again, as they're expected to clear this crowd out here. But Sean, I can tell you, out here in LA, whenever we have this civil unrest, anytime we start getting closer to sunset, that's when things start getting shaky out here. LAPD already declared a citywide tactical alert. That means all their officers have to stay on shift tonight, and we're seeing multiple agencies out here trying to deal with these crowds. Now, you would think it would be LAPD pushing into this crowd, pushing them out of the area, but what we're seeing right now is this crowd advancing on LA and LAPD stepping backwards. Now, we haven't seen any federal law enforcement where we are right now. We haven't seen CBP, Border Patrol, anybody from DHS. This is all the locals. This is LAPD. We got it. Yep, we got it. We're backing up. This is all the locals. So all these guys in the black. Got it. All right, we'll go to the sidewalk. All right, we're moving to the sidewalk here. Want to get out of LAPD's way. Sean, I just want to stress, LAPD has told us over and over they expect the situation in this intersection here to get, quote, very unsafe very soon. So that officer's just looking out for our well-being here. But about 20 minutes ago, they started launching a barrage of flashbangs. There were protesters throwing water bottles at police. Cops are on edge right now. They don't know where a water bottle is going to be flying in from. It looks like a couple of the water bottles were frozen, which essentially makes them like blocks. So if you get hit in the face by a frozen water bottle, that can knock you out. That can cause serious damage. But Lenny, if we could just pan on the depth of this crowd, way off in the distance. I mean, look how far this crowd goes. And what do you see back there? It's almost all Mexican flags and another flag from El Salvador. I don't see a single American flag in this crowd right now. I mean, we've seen a couple earlier, but none from what we're seeing right now. So this LAPD skirmish line right now, they're supposed to be clearing this crowd from this intersection, enforcing the dispersal order. Right now, the opposite has kind of happened. I mean, you've seen it a few times just in this live shot. LAPD is backing up as this crowd advances on them. Not sure where the California National Guard went. They're out of our visual range now, but they do have the LA County Sheriff's Department here helping them out. The big news of the day, about 700 Marines activated. It sounds like we got people running off in the background. It sounds like they're deploying some more of those foam rounds, those less than lethal rounds. They were firing those off earlier. Basically, I was watching the officers. Anybody who is throwing a bottle at law enforcement, there are officers with their non-lethal guns. Those are the neon green ones, and they're shooting the rubber or the foam rounds at those agitators as they're throwing bottles. So all the officers are trying to have each other's back. But Sean, as I wrap it up here, I just want to stress that these protesters very clearly are preparing for what looks like is going to be another night of serious unrest, because again, they're handing out earplugs, gas masks, some have shields, a lot of them are covering their faces, and we're starting to see more of these agitators come into the crowd. I've worked in the LA market since 2017. I've covered all sorts of riots out here, including the 2020 George Floyd ones. You'll get these people dressed in all black, even though it's the middle of the summer and it's hot out. They'll be in black sweats, black hoodie, black sunglasses, black bandana. You won't be able to see anything about them. Those are typically the agitators that infiltrate the crowd. Those are the ones who will start throwing things, and based on what we've seen so far, some of those people are in the crowd tonight, and law enforcement are going to have their hands full as they try to clear this crowd from this intersection as we head into sunset. We also head into rush hour, Sean. Remember, a lot of people getting off work. They got to make sure people don't take over the freeway, the 101 freeway like we saw last night. But for now, we're going to have to wait and see what happens here because we're losing sunlight, and that is when the agitators are known to come out here in LA.